from Nebraska's trusted news source. This is Channel 8 News at 6.
Another round of severe weather in Nebraska today. A nice warm start to our day. Let's take a look at all this sunshine. Citizen journalist Melanie showing us the flag waving, blue sky in the background. Our Now Local News app featuring a lot of videos that show the beautiful start to the day, but tonight could be a much different story. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Mackenzie Johnson. Take a look at this. Already the storm's picking up. Now this picture showing hail that's about 2 inches in diameter. John Graham sharing this picture with us. He says this fell on the west side of Henderson within the last 45 minutes or so. Let's take a look at what things are looking like outside right now. Here's a live look around our viewing area from our network of cameras. You can definitely tell the sky is getting darker in some areas, and the Honda of Lincoln flag is taken down to keep it out of the worst conditions. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Rusty Dawkins now. Rusty, I heard maybe a tornado warning out there?
Yeah, and we'll get to that here in just a second. First, let's get to the graphics right away so we can get through. There's so much I need to get through here. Severe thunderstorm watch in place for almost the entire southern 2/3 of the state of Nebraska. Part of it goes until 11 p.m. The other part goes until 1 a.m. But for all intents and purposes, a severe thunderstorm watch in place through tonight into very early Sunday morning. Now look at this line of storms. It's basically along Interstate 80, and there are many severe thunderstorm warnings and one tornado warning. This one right here for Buffalo County, west central Buffalo County until 6:45. As of 5:54, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Amherst. That's 15 miles northwest of Kearney, moving east at 10 miles per hour. A tornado is possible. This is radar indicated, so nothing on the ground as of yet, but also 2 inches in diameter hail, which is bigger than a golf ball. So this is expected to be near Amherst around 6 p.m. Now, looking at this storm, the storms near Lincoln, nothing in Lincoln yet, but there are storms just to the west for York County until 6:45. This is moving east at 20 miles per hour. Ping pong ball size hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts a possibility. Platte County, a severe thunderstorm warning for quarter-size hail. This is moving north at 25 miles per hour. That goes until 6:30. Buffalo, Sherman, Howard, and Hall County. This is a severe thunderstorm warning until 6:30. It's moving northeast at 15 miles per hour for golf ball-size hail. Then just a little further west, Buffalo County, golf ball-size hail as well, as this moves east at 10 miles per hour until 6:30. And then also another warning for Buffalo County until 6:30 for 2-inch in diameter hail. And then over towards Lincoln and Frontier County until 6:30. This one is moving east at 15 miles per hour. It does have half-dollar size hail. And then last but not least, Dawson County. This one's for golf ball size hail, and that goes until 6:30 as well. Just want to make sure I'm not missing something. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning for Perkins, Lincoln, and Hayes County until 6:45. That's the latest severe thunderstorm warning just southwest of North Platte. But again, that first one, the tornado warning for Buffalo County, radar indicated. We're keeping a very close eye on that. If anything develops, we'll make sure you're up to date on that. So Mackenzie, I'll send it back to you for now.
All right, thanks for keeping us updated, Rusty. People are already making adjustments to their weekend plans because of the bad weather. The Eagle Raceway says they made the extremely tough decision to cancel tonight's show. They say the safety of everyone is what's most important, but they weren't able to find another date that would work, so everyone who had a ticket will get an automatic refund for tonight. Now, Branched Oak Observatory also having to take a rain check, too. They were supposed to hold a Cars, Stars, and Tacos 2 event, but they say the Stars may not make an appearance with all the bad weather coming our way. They are planning on rescheduling. If and when the weather moves through your area, make sure you have our Now Local News app downloaded. Here are a couple videos from our last big storm with hail coming down across southeast Nebraska. We could potentially see some of that again tonight. Like we mentioned, Henderson already seeing quite a bit of that hail. And into tomorrow, we want to know what it looks like in your area. You can scan the QR code to share a video when it's safe and let us know how the storms are impacting you. Well, it's a Husker softball shutout this Saturday. The crowd goes wild in Bolin Stadium this afternoon. Jordy Fromm ends the game on a strikeout. It went down to the wire in this one, but Nebraska staying strong, and they're now one step closer to the championship. I'm here now with Jake Coleman. He was at the game for us today. Jake, oh my gosh, we got to talk about Jordy Fromm. Incredible performance today. I hear she got a new career high.
Yeah, she sure did, Mackenzie. And I got to say, are we that shocked, though? I mean, Jordy is a superstar, and that's what they do when it's crunch time in the postseason. They take their game to the next level, and Jordy actually said post-game today, that it was really just emphasis on extra focus. But of course, let's head to Bowling to see how this one fared. Huskers versus the Antelopes. Grand Canyon, a really tough team. 53 wins this season. Through the first 4 innings, there were a combined 2 hits, and in large part because of number 98, Jordy Fromm. 16 strikeouts today on 86 pitches, a career day. But something had to give, right? And that came in the 5th inning. Hannah Core, deja vu from yesterday, because the first run of that game was the same as it was today. A triple to right would bring in 1, followed by another. She was fired up, and that's all the Big Red would need in this one. Nebraska hangs on for a tough 2-0 win over Grand Canyon.
We were coming out full barrel. It just took us a little while to score. But how about this one? She was coming out full barrel too.
Not gonna lie, it's been a little hot the last couple days, but what that has done has forced me even more to just be more focused and more present, and that has helped a lot. And it's everything you can dream of and more. It's an amazing environment, and it doesn't feel real. So we just want to keep it going as long as we can.
And look, the way this team has controlled these past 2 games, they're playing like they can keep this train going for as long as they can. Now, here's an update right now from your Lincoln Regional. Of course, Louisville and South Dakota faced off in the elimination game wrapped up just a little bit ago. Well, check it out. The Coyotes of South Dakota taking down Louisville for their first ever program tourney win. So a big day for them. That officially eliminates Louisville. So right now, as a matter of fact, Grand Canyon and South Dakota are battling at Bowling Stadium. The winner of that one will take on the Cornhuskers tomorrow at 2 p.m. and they'll have to take down Nebraska 2 times to win this regional.
Well, hopefully they can make it through the game tonight with all the weather coming through, and yeah, that sets up a good game for tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Exciting stuff. Thank you so much, Jake. We'll check back in with you in the Sports Zone. Now, the best way to keep up with the Huskers' hot streak is to download our Now Local News app. This here is a video Jake took at today's game showing the crowd's big reaction to the first run scored by Nebraska. If you scan the QR code, you can see exclusive videos like this one when the Huskers are playing throughout the tournament. New at 6, the first live horse races of the season. It's opening day at Legacy Downs, and the War Horse Casino is the place to be for all things horse racing. Let's take a look.
Between horses, pass line, Kaylee's brother, pass line, another bang-bang finish here. Kaylee's brother on the outside wins it in time. A happy and
Wow, just flying by there. This is the first Saturday of thoroughbred racing at the War Horse Casino here in Lincoln. And take a look here. Citizen journalist Brian also sending in a video to our Now Local News app from his drone. Hopefully we'll get to that here for you in just a second. Capturing an overhead view, and we'll take a look at that later tonight. Only on 8, one Lincoln family is turning heartbreak into a powerful mission. Where There's a Will is the name of the foundation hosting Will's Walk today at Holmes Lake Park, bringing awareness to mental health. Now, this comes 3 years after the Duvall family lost their son, William. Channel 8's Emma Norwood joins us live from Holmes Lake after speaking with the family. Emma?
Hey, good evening, Mackenzie. It was a beautiful day out here today, not only remembering the life of Will Duvall, but also helping to shine a light on mental health. Now, around 100 supporters came out here to Holmes Lake to make sure no one else feels alone. It was families, friends, and advocates lacing up their shoes today to take a walk around the lake, the park representing William Duvall's favorite place to go before he sadly took his own life in 2023. The Duvall family starting the Where There's a Will Foundation in his honor. And Will's father, Chad Duvall, tells me Will cared for others so deeply, and they just want to carry on that legacy.
This is just a gathering to make everybody more comfortable talking about it, and that it's okay, and that there are people in the same boat, and that we all know somebody or have some problems, and there's always help, and it doesn't have to end like it did for my son.
The Duvall family is hoping events like this one start the conversation about mental health and break the stigma that surrounds it. Now, Will's Walk also helps to advocate for those struggling with PANS or PANDAS disorder. And coming up tonight at 10, I got the chance to speak with 2 girls who have PANS disorder, and they tell me how important this event is for them. For now, reporting live here at Holmes Lake, Emma Norwood, Channel 8 News.
All right, thanks for that live report tonight, Emma. And when we return, Panhandle Patrol, what firefighters are watching for tonight as a major wildfire could spread even further. Stick with us.
We're cooking up some hot
Fire burning through a national forest in western Nebraska. Firefighters able to keep the flames at bay, and the inferno in Ash Pole is now at 59% contained. But there's another concern for crews tonight, with officials saying lightning from the storms could cause problems in the Panhandle. Here's the kind of scenes that firefighters are dealing with right now, just south of Chadron. The flames stretching to more than 1,000 acres, but crews able to knock down some of the worst of it overnight. Even though they've made good progress, they'll be on high alert with the stormy weather, and the ground and trees out there extra dry right now. A bolt of lightning can spark up yet another blaze. Meanwhile, firefighters are learning some of the best ways to stop these wildfires right now. This is a glimpse into what's called Fire School in Grand Island. The Nebraska State Volunteer Firefighters Association is teaching teamwork and strategies to people today. Definitely some useful skills with all the wildfire activity they've had so far this year.
We'll see lots and lots of severe weather as we head through tonight into the day tomorrow, and especially tomorrow, and maybe even into Monday. The full forecast when we come back.
To everyone.
with Chief Meteorologist Rusty Dawkins.
All right, what we have here is a very large area with a severe thunderstorm watch in place. Most of this goes until 1 o'clock in the morning. The southwestern corner of the state goes until 11 p.m. But for all intents and purposes, it's through Saturday night until about midnight, and even a tornado watch just off to the east. And speaking of tornadoes, it is very possible we see tornado warnings every now and then within these severe thunderstorms. If you have the Now Local News app and you can get video safely of hail or damage or whatever it is, we would love to see it, and of course we'll pay you for it. If you don't have it yet, please do get it. It's very helpful, and we love seeing those videos, and it helps us out. Barry Lawcam looking towards downtown Lincoln. Nothing in Lincoln yet, but keeping a close eye on it. Now temperatures, we'll get through this quickly. 70s, 80s, still some 90s out there. 91 in Beatrice, but here's the storms. And I'm going to zoom out and kind of give you an overview of all of this. Now, a lot of cloud cover. This is mainly along Interstate 80, some sunshine, clouds, severe weather all over the place. I'll get rid of everything else but the radar and the warnings. And there's a lot to get to. And things have been updating fast, so we'll see if this does what it's supposed to do. It looks okay. So the tornado warning was allowed to expire. That's some good news. This was where the tornado warning was at, and now seconds ago it was allowed to expire. So that means I'm left hanging, which is fine. Tornado warning is expired. So let's go through all the warnings now. Lincoln and Perkins until 6:30. Most of these are for anywhere from quarter-size hail to golf ball size hail, and they're all kind of moving east-northeast. For Hayes, Lincoln, and Perkins until 6:45. Over here, this one was a severe thunderstorm warning. That's been allowed to expire. This one for Dawson until 6:30. Most of this is moving east-northeast, 10 or 15 miles per hour with some golf ball size hail. Buffalo County, a couple of different ones here. Buffalo County there and Buffalo County there. This whole cell basically is severe. It's moving east-northeast with some large hail. Also, there's 3 warnings for Buffalo County until 6:45. And then this one for Sherman until 6:45 between Loop City and Ravenna, just west of St. Paul. Basically, this entire storm is on the severe side. And then over here, between Columbus and Stromsburg, Platte County until 6:30, a severe thunderstorm warning, and also for Polk and York County until 6:45. But notice Lincoln, just kind of watching. Everything is to the west of us. Doesn't mean we can't see some, though. This will try to fill in. That's what storms do. They start off all by themselves, and then they see their friends and they try to gather and become one big long line. There's a line right here. This is likely that cold front, if you've been kind of watching what we've been talking about for the last day or so. Storms in front, and then a cold front comes out of the west and just kind of runs into everything. That seems to be happening with this line right here, and then spot storms all over the place in front of it. So we'll keep an eye on things. Large hail, obviously going to be a possibility. We've been seeing 2-inch in diameter hail in some spots. An isolated tornado or two, a possibility. And then as we head into Saturday evening, the damaging wind is likely going to become an issue as that storm eventually runs into these isolated storms in place. This is 8 o'clock, this is 10 o'clock. Storms really start to ramp up. There's that line, and everything just kind of slams into each other at about midnight and then moves off to the north and east. And as it does, large hail, damaging wind, and also that tornado threat going to be a possibility all the way through 4, 5, maybe even 6 o'clock in the morning before it starts to fizzle itself out. And then we do this again on Sunday, another big swath of an enhanced risk. We're talking about large hail, damaging wind, and look at this, a pretty high chance for a tornado or two, especially the further north and east you go. And then, yeah, we have to do it one more time on Monday, Lincoln, Omaha, and Beatrice in that enhanced risk. Good news is we may see some decent rainfall out of this by the time it's all said and done. Temperatures in the 60s tonight, another day in the 90s tomorrow. After Monday, we cool off and quiet down. Another chance for storms on Friday, maybe even into Sunday as we head towards Memorial Weekend.
All right, thank you so much, Rusty. Coming up in sports, Husker softball is moving one step closer to the championship. Husker baseball ending their regular season with a sweep, and the first round of Class B baseball state championships. That's up next.
Look.